Indianapolis Colts defeated the Raiders 23-20 to put us in a win or go home game next Saturday night against the Texans. Said before the previous video, I wanted the Colts to control their destiny by defeating the teams they had to defeat and not relying on other teams to make sure that we had against playoffs. No, this is it. Beat the Texans, year end, and we took care of things against the Raiders, which it was a close game, which it shouldn't have been at all, but we was playing some soft coverage, missed tackling. It was just disgusting in the second half. Keeping, Vontae Adams cooking us all day. But let's talk about the offense real quick. The return of Brandon Smith was key for us, able to maintain Max Crosby where he had to rotate around the field, trying to get to Gardner Mitchell. But we was able to have great protection of Gardner Mitchell today with, a great defender than Max Crosby. Brandon Smith coming back was key for us. And another turnover-less game for Gardner Mitchell. 15 for 23, 224 yards, and 1 touchdown, which is a perfect game for Gardner Mitchell. Don't do too much, don't do too little. Just manage the game to make sure we pull out the win. And Jonathan Taylor had his best game of the season, 21 carries, 96 yards, 4.6 yards a carry, and 1 touchdown. But. Is his finger injured again? Because towards the end of the game, we did not see him for the last couple of drives where it was Trey Sherman taking the rest of the role with, during the end of the game. He had 5 carries for 32 yards, 6.4 yards a carry, and he did phenomenal that last drive, getting us down to the field goal. But Trey Sherman, he did, like I said before, great job. But Jonathan Taylor, I hope that thumb is okay because we need you for that last game against the Texans, because right here is going to be key for a 3-year, $40 million contract comes in, and I expect a career game from you, which I expect you to have next week as well too. Alec Pierce, oh my God. 1 catch, a 58-yard bomb by Alec Pierce was truly phenomenal. Unfortunately, Gardner Mitchell missed another one early in the game. Like Alec Pierce sometimes is usually open, and he has ran the most goal routes in the NFL, I believe over 200 plus, only targeted 14 times. Gardner Mitchell, just throw it up there to Alec Pierce. Good things are going to happen. Josh Downs had a 50-yard bomb as well too. 2 catches at 53 yards, averaging 26.5 yards a catch. And we had two 50-yard catches in the game. Was truly phenomenal. Shea Stanton was open his playbook open today. The return of Michael Pittman Jr. keeping the drives alive. 5 receptions for 46 yards, 9.2 yards a catch. It was great to have him there. I feel like maybe he was a little rusty because, the game after the concussion. I expect him to have a big game next week against the Texans. I believe, all the veterans who's been there, for the 2 years ago against the Jaguars, for that win or go home, that infamous debacle. I expect all the players who are in that game to step it up and have career games, because they know that this opportunity does not come much often. Like, don't forget what happened the past, year with, the debacle of, the season 4 and 13, whatever it was. I believe all the veterans will step on this game and have great games. Matt Gay was perfect today, 3 for 3. Longest was 45 yards and almost missed a 50-yard. I'm like, oh my God. Luckily, the Raiders, the Raiders in this game had multiple penalties, which cost them, drive killers and extended our drive as well too. And I believe he missed a 50-yard. They jumped off sides and he made a 45-yard, which was perfect because we need Matt Gay to get back in that rhythm of, being clutch like he was at the beginning of the season, which he has been in the past couple games. Now let's talk about this defense. EJ Speed with that stupid ass roughing the kicker penalty, man. Just let it go, let it kick the ball. But no, you roughed the passer and you gave him the opportunity to, extend the drive and gave him a touchdown, which I'm like, bro, just let it rock, man. Yeah. But it is what it is. Luckily, we was able to pull up that win. Zaire Franklin, another career year with tackles, over 168. Broke the Colts record last year. Broke it again this year. Tackling machine. Congrats to you as well too. Nick Cross, have more playing time now because of Julian Blackman's injury. I believe Nick Cross will be our starting safety next year. He's been playing great ball as well too. Juju Brents, had a good day as well. Ronnie Johnson, 3 tackles, okay. DeForest Buckner, another consecutive year of 7+ sacks. A force to be reckoned with. I believe the Colts will resign him. He's a Colt for life. DeForest Buckner has been phenomenal for us. Jalen Jones with a tough task today going against Devontae Adams. It is down to Devontae Adams, but he cooked us as well today. And Taquan Lewis, another sack today. He's been playing great ball. After suffering so many severe injuries the past couple of years, and for him to be in the game this late in this in the season for the first time in a couple of years, he's been playing great ball. All right, moving on to the Raiders side. Once again, we made a quarterback look like a franchise quarterback. Last week was Tyler Haneke. We made him look like a franchise quarterback. This week we made O'Connor look like a franchise quarterback. He was 30 for 47, 299 yards, most of his career, and 2 touchdowns. It was sickening all day because yes, he has Devontae Adams. Yes, I said in the previous video that Devontae Adams will cook us. But man, he was cooking us all day long. Catch at the key, throws. And that 4th down touchdown was really good. Zaire White, was cooking us today in the ground. 20 carries, 71 yards. Every time they started their drive, they gave him the ball. It was automatically 9 yards. I'm like, oh my God, the rush defense, step it up. We can, every first down, he was just running for 9+ yards a carry. Like I said before, Devontae Adams had 13 carries for 126 yards, 9.2 yards a catch, 2 touchdowns. Jacoby Myers was catching a lot of key throws as well, too. On third down and fourth down as well, too. 6 receptions, 56 yards. The corners for these Colts cannot guard big name receivers. And luckily, the Texans, have, a decent receiving group, but still, CJ Stroud is very accurate. He's going to carve up this defense because if we don't get pressure to him, he's going to carve us up. I can guarantee it. But overall, okay day. Total yards, Raiders beat us. Passing yards, they beat us. Rushing yards, we was able to get 134. And we averaged more yards than them with 6.6 yards per play. First downs, my God, we were pathetic. 16 first downs to Raiders 26. Third down efficiency, 5 of 15. Our 6 of 13, about, the same. Fourth down efficiency, 2 for 2 for the Raiders. 1-by-1 for us. Total plays, damn, Raiders cooked us 74-53. We gave up 1 sack, was truly amazing. Like I said before, Matt Crosby is a force to be reckoned with. We was able to sack O'Connor 2 times. And I believe what was the killer for the Raiders was a 7 penalty, 54 yards, because, a lot of boneheaded penalties as well, too. But don't worry, we got 5 penalties as well, too, for 52 yards. A lot of defensive holding as well, too. But overall, great day by the Colts offense. Clean game by Gardner Mitchell. The defense, a lot of soft coverage where Adams was cooking us all day long, like I said before. Next week, we're playing CJ Stroud, who's very accurate. He will carve us up if we're not getting pressure to him. So next week, like I said before, win or go home, which is our first win or go home since 2021, since the infamous debacle against the Jaguars. I believe all the veterans felt that, finally got opportunity to, get rid of, that ugly performance. And I believe all the veterans who were there are going to step up and have career days like Jonathan Taylor, Michael Pittman Jr., Molly Cox, DeForest Buckner, Zaire Franklin. They know that these opportunities do not come around often, and we have to seize the moment. Colts make it to the playoffs next year. We have to beat the Texans. That's it. It's simple. Win or go home. And this is Culture Sports.